Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. All right, sweet friends, welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I want to take a second and welcome all of my old subscribers who've been with me for several years now and new subscribers who are just getting to know me, and I just appreciate every single one of you. I'm glad you're here, and I just wanted to share some happy mail with you. So I've been accumulating some things. I've received some beautiful cards in the mail, as well as a gift from my sweet friend Miss Julia over in Sweden, and my friend Tina Crafty Bean up in Pennsylvania. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump on in. So I purchased a couple lots from Tina recently, and she sent me a bunch of happy mail, which is items that she gifted to me that she included in the same package as the stuff that I purchased from her. So this little stack here is part of that happy mail, and we'll start with this beautiful stencil. Now this is from Simon Says Stamp, and it's beautiful sunshine. And then there's several from A Colorful Life Designs, who I used to be on the design team for. Colorful Life, I actually just shared some stencils that I got from them the other day. Love A Colorful Life Designs. This actually is probably, so let me back up and say several of the things that she sent me I already have, so these are duplicates. But this particular stencil has been in my stash for many, many years. And it's the first item that I used that got me recognized by a design team. And Mary reached out to me, and that's when she asked me if I would be on her design team. And so I was very excited and humbled by that. But this I mean, I have my own stencil, but it's this stencil design, right? It's very close to my heart because of that. And then there's also this one, Let the Sea Set You Free. This one was in my stash as well. These little bunny butts are super, super cute. These, I think, were just released last year. I'm not really sure, but it is called bunny butts, by the way. Now, I do have this one as well. I love a good Harlequin, and this one is just beautiful and classic. And then there's this one is also in my stash. This is relatively new. I think it's this year, Iron Cross. Really, really love that one. This honeycomb one, see, it has this bee pattern down here in the midst of the honeycomb. Very, very pretty. Also already in my stash. And then these kind of creepy googly eyes. It's called Spooky Eyes. You can use them however you want to. You can create a background. You can put them on monsters. You can put them on other people or jack-o'-lanterns. Use them how you will. This one is also A Colorful Life, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the brick wall. Classic. This one is ACLD2. This one is called Big Splash and has also been in my stash for many, many years. And then this one is, I don't know who this one is. This is not A Colorful Life. You can tell it's just a different manufacturer even. And I'm not seeing any kind of indicator, but that's really fun. That's kind of a fun one for Halloween coming up, or just a night sky, whatever you want it to be. And then look at this. That's really fun. That is from Dusty Attic. Oh, Australia. It's an Australian company. Those beautiful vintage clock faces are very, very pretty. And then there's this one from Simon. The jack-o'-lanterns or the pumpkins, and then the different stems and all the different faces that you can use. Very fun. And then I just realized that this fell out of the mermaid one, to Let the Sea Set You Free. So oftentimes when you buy from A Colorful Life, you will get the cutouts as well. And then there's this one from Hero Arts. Very, very pretty. Does it have a name? I'm sure it does. Leaf Stencil. I would not have thought those were leaves, but okay. This one is a Debbie Moore design. I'm looking to see, are they mushrooms? I feel like they're mushrooms. It does not say. Embossing stencil, A5. Yeah, it looks like mushrooms to me. I don't know. What do you guys see in that? All right, and then this one is from scrapbook.com. Another jack-o'-lantern one. Fun faces. You can just do the faces as a background. And then here's the pumpkin patch with some more jack-o'-lantern faces. Lots of different pumpkins there and the faces as well. These line up perfectly. Those do not, but you can use them how you will. This one's really fun. Another Hero Arts. This one's called Tide Stencil. Very interesting. This one, I'm not sure who it's by or what it's supposed to be. It kind of looks like, well, I started to say like an animal skin, but I don't know. What do y'all see in that one? And then this basket weave is really fun. And again, I'm not seeing any names, any kind of identifying marks, anything like that. And then this one is a Don Bibby design. It has that whole botanical situation. Lavish lacework. 8x8 stencil. So she sent me all of those stencils, and I'm going to slide them over here. But wait, there's more. She also sent me this die set from Trinity Stamps. It's called Harvest Candy and Floral Pumpkin Basket. Very, very cute. So you can use the Jacko face or not. You can fill it full of candy. That's really cute. That's really cute. And then there's also this background stamp. This is again a Hero Arts. It is called Halloween Scene Background Cling. That's really fun. And then there's also this one. This is from Brutus Monroe. It's this fun background stamp with the sentiments: Boo, Trick or Treat, You're Terrorific, Gone Batty, Hocus Pocus, and Halloween. And then there's also these dies from Creative Expressions by, it looks like Janice Rogers. Love that kind of creepy, drippy font. And then there's all of these. Coco and Reno. Let me see what we got here. Okay, so this says Halloween. Well, it looks like you'd have to cut it out a couple times. Are these supposed to be headstones? I'm not sure what those are. And then a cactus. Oh, you know what? These are the banners for Dia de los Muertos. Now I get it. That one says Happy Halloween. It's a big spider web. Then there's a Dia de los Muertos sugar skull and a frame. There's a spider there and a crow here, so it probably goes that way. And then there's a fun little ghosty, and probably a little moon, and a spider, and a bat. And those would fit on there perfectly. Yeah, those are fun. Those are fun. Coco and Reno, it just says Halloween. And then there is this background die, spiderweb background die, and I don't know what all of this is. Looks like foam. Are they sticky sheets? No. Oh, these are card bases. Card bases and acetate. I bet these are the foam to lift them up so you can make shakers. Yep, that's exactly what these are. How fun is that? That's a really fun idea. Okay, so my camera died on me, so I'm going to jump back in and hope that I don't miss anything. So continuing on with the items from Tina. She also gifted me this paper tray ink set. It's quite the set, and it comes packaged like this. So it's called Witch's Brew. It has large and small of pretty much everything. The steamy bits, more steamy bits over here. Yeah, there's a lot to it. So there's also these dies. Die for everything in here. It's interesting though, this is coordinating. So there's the stamps and then there's the dies, but this is another set, Brew to Go die collection. It's not in here. If it was in here, it's not in here now. I'm not sure. But can I get these out? Oh, look, I can. So look how big that is. That's big. It is approximately 3.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches tall. And then the saucer is about, well, it's about 3.5 inches as well. So that's pretty good size. And then Brewed Fresh Daily, stars, and then the swirls. 31 Brewing Company, established 1901. Then there's a witch's wand. And then on this one, it's the smaller cup. The swirls again, 2 little flourishes. There's the saucer for that cup. Fresh potions made to order. Me and You and Witch's Brew. There's like magic coming up out of the cup instead of swirls. We always have a wickedly good time, and then the witch's broom. So that's a really cute set. And then again, the dies to coordinate. So there's the broom, there's the wand, there's the 2 saucers, etc. So that's really cute, and I love the way it came packaged. All right, and then there's also this die from Scrap Diva 2024. It's the voodoo doll. It's about 6 by 5. There's an outline die, and then there's the doll itself, and then of course there's a heart and 2 pins. And I love that it has like all the stitching detail in there. I think that's really cute, really cute. And then this was also included, Happy Mail, Scrap Diva Designs 2024 Halloween pocket tag. So obviously it's a tag. It has that little taggy piece there, but this does as well, and this does as well. And you can see that this part folds over and then it adheres, so it is a pocket tag, and it has the casket, and it has the spider with a cross on his back, which is kind of weird. And this tag piece says trick or treat, so I love that. And then there's a little note in here from Tina also saying, you know, I make her smile, so she wants to make me smile. And it's Happy Mail from her heart. And I feel like everything she does is from her heart. And Tina, you make me smile no matter what. You do not have to send me gifts. I appreciate them, and I will put them all to good use, but there is never any need for that. So thank you, my sweet. Then I also want to show this card again. This is from my sweet friend, Miss Mary Alice in West Virginia. I think I've shared this more than once. But the way I thought I was going to display my cards from my friends is not going to work. So I don't want to lose it. So I just keep it in the same stack with my other cards from friends that are new. And yeah, I just don't want to lose it. Now this one is from my sweet friend, Lisa. She is the Crafty Pink Lady. Is it Crafty Pink Lady or Pink Crafty Lady? I always get it wrong. I'll try to link her downstairs in the description box. But this is just a sweet card from her. Basically, it's a get well card after my surgery. And I have loved watching her grow into her own artistry. She does such amazing cards, and I love her stitching here. And I love that she used 2 different papers and seamed them together with this. I don't know if that is a strip of paper. Yeah, it feels like it's a strip of paper. I was thinking that it might be washi tape, because I believe these pieces are washi tape. And I have this same high die Love that she heat embossed and then colored it in. Or maybe even watercolor. Did you use watercolor? Kind of looks like watercolor. And then you've got the little embellishments on there. And then very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. And then this one is from my sweet friend, Miss Emily. It's a thank you card. She recently retired from VA, and they had a celebration for her. I was not able to go because I was in recovery after my surgery. And I'm not going to open this up because it shows her little note, and she's just very kind, and I love me some Emily. She's my sweet friend. Now, this one is from my sweet friend Tina Higson. She wanted to be part of Halloween. She lived in Alaska for quite some time and has since relocated back to British Columbia. But she wanted to get in on some Summerween action. So that was this card. And I love that she stamps and heat embosses everything. And I don't know, it looks like it might be alcohol ink marker. That's what it looks like to me, but I could be wrong. Tina, let me know. Did you watercolor or did you use alcohol ink? And the background is some good mixed media, again with some stamping and heat embossing, and I see some paste going on over here. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's important to remember that we all have magic inside us. Then you've got the little, is it a little gem piece? Or is it like some embossing or some crystal glaze, something like that right there? I can't tell. I can't tell on the planchette. But I love this piece of burlap here too. Very cool. Very, very cool. And then my sweet friend Julia in Sweden, she and I actually were in the process of sending each other something, and then I found out that what I was going to send her she already had, so I didn't send it. But Julia, just know I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back with you. I'm gonna get even. But she sent some very, very fun things. She sent this fun background stamp from Picket Fence Studio. Obviously it's a bunch of spiders, and it's called Marching Spiders. Ooh, so creepy. So dang creepy. Oof. Oof. And then she sent me these dies that coordinate with this stamp set. Now, I thought about peeling them off so that you might be able to see them a little bit better, but it's just hard. It's just hard to see because there's a lot of detail put into these. But basically, this guy is like a creepy reaper jackal man. And look at these wicked fingers. I mean, whoo, and he's in a trench coat. And then over here you have like mummy hands coming up out of the ground. And there's like the, I don't know if that was supposed to be like a rest in peace sign or a tombstone. But there are a couple others in the background, and you can see the dirt that's coming up where the mummy's coming up out of there. Super creepy. And these dies coordinate, and there's all the different words, and she actually had stamped out a bunch of them and then die cut them. I love that. And it says, perfectly wicked together, broom hair don't care, hello, hey boo, happy Halloween, all trespassers will be added to the brew, happy Halloween, boo y'all, and trick or treat witches. So that goes in there. Very, very cute. And she also sent me this stamp set from Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous. I have never seen this one, ever. This one is called Inventor 4 CMS 347. It's just very cool the way that it's like illustrated with the figure numbers, and it has the patent numbers and who the designers were. This one was called Toy Jack-o'-lantern Anatomical Skeleton, application filed July 28th, 1909, and then it was patented February 7, 1911. So neat. So neat. Now, she did use this one a little bit. This one looks like it has never been used. I could be wrong, but it looks like it hasn't. Those are going to be fun. And then she also sent me these dies from a local store here in Sweden. Now, I pronounce this gumiapan, I don't know. Julia, tell me how it's supposed to be pronounced. But there's these 4 Very, very sweet little tag dies. Now it is written in Swedish on the back. I believe that's supposed to be oblong tag because it's oblong, right? That one I think is just small. This one says ribbon. I don't know if it's because it's either a rivet or because it's ripped. I don't know. This is just me guessing at new languages. And then old tag. So very, very cute. Something I have noticed about this company is that a lot of the things that they do are kind of small in size, but I think they're very fun. So I will add these to my tag die collection and we'll put those to good use. So thank you, Miss Julia. You are just too sweet. And thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Tina, and thank you, Mary, for all the cards, and thank you, Miss Tina, for the stencils and the stamps and the dies. Y'all are just too good to me. Too good to me. So I thank you guys for coming to join me. I am going to go ahead and sign off for now. A, it's late. B, I'm a little overwhelmed with everyone's kindness. So I just thank you guys for spending this time for me, for showing me your love and support in whichever way you choose. And know that I'm here for you as well. If there's ever anything I can do for you guys, you let me know, okay? All right, so for now, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Mwah. I love y'all, and I'm out.